Before this video starts, guys, let me know if you guys want me to read these out or if you want the robot voice to do it. Because I've gotten a few comments that are saying like, you know, you're being lazy with this stupid robot voice. But some people prefer it and some people don't. On the last video where I did my phone with the audio, we actually got so many dislikes that I was like, okay, I know that you guys do not want it. So this time, you guys, let me know again with the likes and the dislikes if you want me to read these or if you like that robot guy to do it. Entitled mother is mad I wouldn't let her kids write their names to our family's driveway and then allows her kids to trespass in our yard. I live in a do-it-yourself kind of family. Just so you know, we do everything ourselves. We even build our own furniture. My family is getting the driveway paved and I have to help, and since I was kind of slacking off, I had to do the rest myself, and I was willing to. The rest of my family was inside and I didn't mind that because I was being outside. And after all, I did slack off. So as I was working, 3 girls about 10 to 12 asked if they could write their names into the concrete, and I told them no. And they walk off and come back with an adult. The moment she sees me, she starts yelling at me for denying a child's childhood, and seeing that she was getting nowhere, she left, and I went in because I was done with the job. When I come out, they were putting their names into the concrete. My dad tells them to stop and they do as they're told and leave, and we solve the problem by paving over it. 2 days later, the same mom is back at 9 in the morning and she starts yelling at me, calling me a monster and a dream crusher for not allowing her daughter to write their name in the driveway. She leaves the house muttering "people these days" under her breath. She hops in the car and drives off, or so we thought. Literally an hour later, her kids are in our yard jumping on our trampoline, and when I went to tell them to leave, they said, "My mom said we could." But thankfully they listen and they leave. The next thing you know, the mother is back and screaming at me again, so I just closed the door in her face, and you could still hear her yelling, "Hey, we're not done here, answer me!" But we ignored her and she finally left. It was the last time she showed up, and I have a feeling she will be back again. But I can't take her seriously, but I know I would be ready in case she comes back. Entitled dad refuses to hand over his son's phone until he's told he could be listed as a sex offender. This isn't my story, but a police officer, PO, he came to my school a few years back and talked about sexting and had a delightful story. So basically, if you're under 18, you're legally a child. Duh. So in any indecent photo of someone under 18 counts as child bibliography. Even if the photo is of yourself, you can still be charged with possession of child bibliography. Quick PSA over. PO received a complaint from a girl that entitled kid, EK, had sent her nudes on his phone. PO goes to EK's school, talks to him and asks to see his phone and to check it if he had the girl's nudes. EK refuses because "I know my rights." And so the school's forced to contact EK's entitled dad, ED. ED, not surprisingly, also refuses because he also knows his rights. PO is having none of it. He asks ED who pays the phone bill, and of course ED does. This means that technically the phone is under ED's name and so it belongs to him. PO informs ED that if any nudes are found, then it's him who will be charged for possession and making him a sex offender. This makes ED reconsider some things, and he quickly hands over his phone. To no one's surprise, the girl's nudes are there, and so PO deletes them. It could have been over so much quicker if EK just complied, but entitled's gotta entitle, I guess. No idea what happened to EK and ED, but unfortunately EK sent the photo to 3 of his friends, all in different schools. I just hope that PO was able to delete them all before they got spread further. Edit: this takes place in the UK, so the police do not need a warrant to search phones. Entitled parent wants me to divorce my wife because her daughter is better. A few days ago, I got a text from one of my friend's moms. The text read, "Hello OP, I would like to inform you that my daughter is much better at everything than that girl you married. If you marry her, you will be happier and have a much prettier wife. Text me if you are interested." I called EP's daughter and she said that she already has a boyfriend. At this point, I was kind of annoyed. I gave the EP a call about what my friend told me. She said it's all lies. I hung up on her and just called it done. The next day, EP messages me and says that soon enough, I'll regret it. Don't know what that's all about, but I'm not very scared of it. Quick update on the last bit, her daughter called me and asked if I had seen her mom because she hasn't been home in the last 2 days. After all the horror movies I've watched, this doesn't sound too good. Well, my post made it to one of those Reddit videos, but is that a success or free content from some guy on YouTube? You decide. Hey, that'll be me too. Hey everyone, to everyone who left a comment and messages me because you are worried, you don't have to worry. The letter I mentioned back in the other post I left by some prankster's kid down the street, and my friend's mom sadly died from a stroke while camping. Thanks again for being worried about me. Stay safe. Make the Nazis less horrible for my daughter. You know the deal. It's not my first language, plus I'm on mobile. Sorry in advance. It's a short one. So I'm from Germany, and we have some NS museums in different places to remind us of the horror and inform visitors of what happened in a specific area of Germany they're visiting. I was visiting one when I hear a child cry. Not a baby that didn't know better, but a toddler. Sounded genuinely upset. Enter entitled mom. I heard her loudly complain about a video and how it isn't child friendly at all. Now first of all, these museums aren't freaking quiet. Second of all, they're not supposed to be child friendly. They show the raw, horrible pictures that show a brutal truth, and most adults are left speechless. It can turn your stomach sometimes. Employee. I'm really sorry to upset her. The museum suggested for ages 14 and up. EM. How is she supposed to learn? Now that kid was 3 max. You can maybe talk to them about it, but these museums are clearly not for kids. It even says so on the website. Now I'm already invested in this when the mom goes on about how they should have censored that. I turn around to see what they're talking about and my heart sinks. It's a video of piles of dead, starved, naked bodies they found in concentration camps. It's a horrifying thing to look at. And the lady complained about some genitalia being shown. I'm pretty sure the kid was crying about the overall visual and not some dicks. The employee looked shook, and she had clearly never heard that complaint before. She confusingly offered a refund for her tickets and the lady angrily agreed. Some people. Edit. Dang guys, thank you so much for the first Reddit gold. I can't believe it. Wow, okay, first comment on the video. This lady is a new level of entitled. That is disturbing. I'm a teenager. That means I'm a criminal? I'm 15 years old. English is not my first language. This happens to be like 2 weeks ago. People who post in-game spoilers will burn in HE double hockey sticks. So I was riding home from school by bike when I came across a crossing. There I saw a little girl maybe 3 years old riding a tricycle and almost getting on the road. So I stopped, I grabbed her and her trike, put her on the sidewalk and said something like, "You need to look out where you go." Enter ED, entitled dad. The ED runs toward me, pushes me away, grabs his daughter and screams, "If you freaking ever touch my daughter again, I swear I'll break every single bone in your body." I thought that maybe he saw something wrong, so I said, "Sir, I think you misunderstood something. I saved your daughter from being hit by a car. Maybe you should..." ED interrupts me. "Yeah, of course a dirty teenager just wanted to help. F off and go steal a purse or whatever you teens are doing in your free time." I was so pissed. I spend most of my free time and a lot of my money working in a cat station where I and others help abandoned or ill cats, but I tried to get him with a question. Me. Then what do you think I wanted to do there? And then this a-hole just says, "Well, obviously you tried to kidnap her, maybe even get a ransom to pay for your drugs or whatever." I lost my bowels there. Me. Your daughter almost gets hit by a car, I save her, and then because I'm a teenager, I'm a criminal who wanted to kidnap her? What the freak is wrong in your brain? When one day your daughter gets hit and ran over by a car, you should imagine my face and how I tried to help. Goodbye, you stupid mother effer. Then I sat on my bike, gave him the finger, and drove off. I'm pretty sad. That only because some teenagers are idiots. Every single one is a high criminal in the eyes of some people. Hopefully I never see that a-hole again. Edit, corrected a few mistakes. Edit again. Wow, thanks for the gold. PS, please stop writing comments like, "Lightning McQueen is killed by Squidward in Endgame." It's not funny, it's just really annoying. Okay, well, yeah, this guy was a total jerk, and I get exactly where this guy is coming from because when I was 15, something happened when I was walking home at nighttime. It was like 8:50 and I was supposed to be home at 9 with my headphones in. I couldn't hear someone screaming for me. Apparently he's a neighborhood watch guy. He was screaming and he ran over to me and grabbed me by my arm and pushed me down and was like, "I'm gonna get my boys on you. Yeah, we're gonna get you." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "You're out here trying to be bad on these streets, trying to do stuff." And I'm like, What are you talking about? I'm just trying to go home." And he was like, he was holding me down at his house. I had to call my mom for her to come and get me, and she came over with her boyfriend and they like laid into him and he finally let me go. Like, I almost got kidnapped and killed there. That was scary as a 15-year-old. Thank you guys again for watching this first commentary video. Like I said at the beginning, if you want me to keep doing like reading, then just tell me in the comments and like the video. If you don't want me, then tell me in the comments and I'll just bring back the robot voice. Also, this is the first time trying this editing style where I break up every like paragraph. If you want me to just put the whole block paragraph before, like I had it, then just tell me and I'll do that again too. This version is like kind of more like fresh in r/, and I don't want to like copy them and like rip off their style. The block style was like how I was doing it before. Like I hadn't seen anyone do that before, so that's how I had it. So just tell me what you guys think about in the comments, and I'll get to it. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.